Okay, so we talked about a few different ways that we can prevent our training partner from getting into cross-side pins or just pins in general. And one quick detail that's particularly helpful that we kind of covered when we talked about don't touch my head. We kind of covered that because you do bring the arm across the body in that one. But that's generally just the arm that's reaching towards your head. If you can get a hold of your training partner's inside arm at any point during your training partner's attempts to pass the guard, you make it pretty difficult for your training partner to pass. I wouldn't say impossible, but you make it very hard. Okay, so my training partner in various passing situations, okay, we talked about, and you could kind of use this as more of a preliminary thing, right? So if my training partner's already grabbed my legs and he's already pretty close to passing and he's already reaching for my head, okay, it's like, yeah, I'm probably going to reach for this arm, the one that's coming towards my head, because it's already a little bit too late. But early on, as my training partner gets a hold of my legs, for example, if I just get a 2-on-1 on my training partner's arm and I keep it across my body rather than here. So if I keep the 2-on-1, that doesn't do anything necessarily. Walk past my guard. Okay, my training partner, as long as his arm is still on this side of the hip, it's an easy guard pass. But the moment I take this arm off and I bring it across my training partner's body, when he goes to try to cross side pin, he can't really do it. The arm is across the body. Now, you could argue he could try to walk completely around my body, but when he does that, I can usually just put feet in front of me, all right, and make sure that I can face my training partner. So in any given situation, okay, it could be in like a split squat or something like that, my training partner's starting to settle in where we can get this 2-on-1, okay? That 2-on-1 will generally start stopping my training partner from passing the guard. I would probably pair it in any of these situations with trying to get inside position with my feet, or at least just trying to find my training partner with my feet, okay? Because if I just hold on to this, right, eventually he'll find a way to break the grip. Yeah, I mean, you can do that too. I mean, you can slide through and then break the grip later, right? Eventually find a way to break the grip and pass, okay? So it's not usually something that I just hold on to that grip, okay? If I get this grip, all right, I'll also be doing various things with my legs to try to face my training partner. Even if I don't succeed right away and he slides through like we just talked about, okay, I'll probably turn up to my knees. I'm not just going to lay there with a 2-on-1, okay? Same sort of thing. My training partner's settling in. All right, maybe he wants to go for a knee slice or something. This hand comes onto my hip. It doesn't always have to be a 2-on-1, like an overhead 2-on-1. I can also slap this across and just control like an arm drag grip. As my training partner tries to pass now, I'll always be able to keep my training partner across my body. So basically in any passing situation where you can get a hold of your training partner's wrist and keep it overhead as a 2-on-1 across the body, all right, this is going to generally stop guard passes from happening. He gets completely across me. Even if I do just lay on my back, I'll always be able to put feet back on the inside, okay? We can use that in tandem with just finding our training partner with our feet and getting inside position, okay? Or we can use it as an arm drag, and as my training partner tries to face me, all right, we'll be able to make sure that my training partner's not gonna come across and pin, right? Just like my training partner needs control over the head for guard passes, my training partner kind of needs to control my legs or hips with that arm. And if I bring it across the body, it makes things difficult. The reason I said we kind of addressed this before is when we stop our training partner from controlling our head, we often take that arm and bring it across our body as well, okay? It's bringing the arm across, but just in a very different way, okay? But either way, it's something that you guys should be thinking about when somebody's trying to pass your guard, right? Get a 2-on-1, bring it across the body. And even if I don't have a direct plan of what I'm going to do next to attack my training partner, it's going to make it significantly more difficult for this guy to actually pass my guard, okay? So this is just something that you guys can use for prevention to make sure that you don't get your guard passed right away when your training partner's moving around.